Stop him! Oh my God! They killed Kenny!
Every cartoon has running gags, but for South Park, Kenny's deaths were the ritual. Week after week, you tuned in knowing the kid in the orange parka was doomed, and the only question was how. Today, we're ranking the darkest Kenny deaths of all time. These are the moments that defined South Park's most expendable kid. Number 10, Pinkeye. Pinkeye was the first time South Park showed just how far it would go with Kenny. The setup's already ridiculous.
If this ain't a cadaver, then... Hey!
Ah! Goddamn, that little turd bit me!
A chunk of the Russian space station MIR falls from the sky, smashes Kenny, and kills him instantly. Normally, that's the joke. Oh my God, they killed Kenny! And we move on. But no, South Park doubles down. Kenny's body gets hauled to the morgue, where the embalming fluid mixes with a bottle of Worcestershire sauce. Boom! Zombie Kenny. Suddenly, the Halloween special turns into Dawn of the Dead, starring a 9-year-old in an orange parka. One episode, 2 deaths, crushed by space junk and taken out in a zombie massacre. That's when it clicked. He was the show's crash test dummy, the sacrificial lamb for the dumbest, darkest ideas Trey and Matt could dream up. And suddenly, South Park's Halloween special turns into Dawn of the Dead with a 9-year-old in an orange parka leading the outbreak. Kenny's death could drive the entire plot. 2 deaths in one episode. First from Condiment Splash.
Vacuum. Try to untangle his trachean esophagus.
Dude!
Oh, that doesn't go there.
Then as part of the zombie massacre. This set the tone for everything that came after. South Park wasn't just going to kill Kenny, it was going to use him as the fuel for some of its weirdest storylines.
Oh, goody, you've got a fever.
Goody? What do you mean, goody?
Yep, it looks like you've got chickenpox, all right.
Chickenpox? Oh no, I must have caught it from Kenny last night.
Number 9, Chickenpox. Chickenpox is one of those episodes where Kenny's death gets brushed off like it's nothing, and that's exactly why it stands out.
Don't scratch it, hun. No, hun.
The setup is simple but messed up. The parents decide it's smarter to let their kids get sick all at once, so they force everyone to spend the night at Kenny's rundown house. The logic is, better to suffer now than deal with it later.
Oh no.
I'm back, hun. I got some more calamine lotion.
It's about friggin' time. Give me that.
While Cartman whines about the dirty conditions and Kyle's dad uses the situation to rant about class and money, Kenny's story goes the other direction.
Your daughter never had the chickenpox as a little girl, I take it?
No, she's been perfectly healthy.
Well, that's the problem. You see, chickenpox is a pretty normal thing with young children, but as you get older, it becomes more and more a ferocious disease.
He doesn't shake it off. He ends up in the hospital and quietly dies from the illness. No explosions, no slapstick, no punchline. The rest of the kids keep bickering, the parents pat themselves on the back, and Kenny's gone.
Stan! Shh! Wake her up and we're both dead. Sorry. You know how after we spent the night at Kenny's house, and then you and Carmen got sick with chickenpox? Yeah? Dude, our parents sent us over there to get us sick.
That's the whole joke. Not how he dies, but how little it matters. After so many crazy, violent send-offs,
I hope that one day America could be more like Endor, where the Ewoks live. Endor is very cute. Mom, answer that!
watching him die from something as ordinary as chickenpox makes the whole thing feel colder. It's not outrageous, it's casual, and that indifference is darker than any gore gag.
Your missing grandma must be connected somehow to those creepy pirate ghosts.
They're not pirate ghosts, Jonathan. They're ghost pirates.
Huh?
Pirate ghost would suggest that a pirate died and became a ghost.
Number 8. Korn's groovy pirate ghost mystery. By the time Season 3 rolled around, Kenny's deaths weren't always part of the main story. Sometimes they were tacked on like an afterthought, and this episode proves it.
Hold on, guys!
All right, Korn, time for you to get out of town. Korn is sending their demon minions upon us.
The boys spend the whole episode running around in a Scooby-Doo parody with the band Korn, chasing down so-called pirate ghosts.
All right, gang. Looks like we're gonna have to use our special corn powers. Corn powers vitalize!
Monkey, David, Fieldy,
And Jonathan!
Form of corn!
The plot is wild enough on its own, but Kenny barely even factors into it. His big moment doesn't come during the action, it happens in the end credits. Out of nowhere, toy Star Wars ships fall on him.
It's simple. Priest Maxie didn't want there to be a Halloween, so he decided to scare everyone away from the docks.
Yeah, and then he used this flashlight and some cotton swabs to create the ghosts.
A snowspeeder and an AT-AT crush him flat while the credits roll. No setup, no reaction from the other characters, not even the classic catchphrase. His death is treated as background noise. It's not tragic or shocking, it's meaningless.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny! You bastard!
That throwaway gag makes him feel less like a character and more like expendable scenery. And that kind of disregard ends up darker than any elaborate on-screen death.
Oh my God! I killed Kenny!
Honestly, if you're still here after zombie Worcestershire sauce and a drive-by AT-AT crushing, you might be the kind of person who should be subscribed. For the first few years of the show, Kenny's deaths were predictable. Every week you knew he'd get crushed, blown up, or ripped apart, and the gag would reset the next week.
I'm proud of you, children. Let's all go home and find a nice white woman to make love to.
Yeah, and Kenny didn't die. Holy shit. Poop. I love you guys.
Then Season 5 flipped the script. In Kenny Dies, the running joke stops. Kenny is diagnosed with a terminal illness, and the episode plays it completely straight.
Hey dude, how's it going? I kind of always thought you were my best friend. I don't know.
What's your wish, pal?
He spends the story in a hospital bed, pale and coughing, while everyone around him struggles to process it. Stan can't even bring himself to visit. Kyle is stuck between denial and guilt.
What was that?
He said Madonna's an old anorexic whore who wore her to welcome years ago, and that now she suddenly speaks with a British accent and she thinks she can play guitar and she should go fuck herself.
Cartman, in classic Cartman fashion, tries to exploit stem cell research for his own gain. And instead of being funny, it comes off mean. The moment that lands hardest is the funeral. Somber music plays, characters cry, and the camera lingers on Kenny's empty seat.
God damn it, I'll never try to be nice again!
Well, all in all, I have to say this was a pretty special Christmas.
For once, it isn't a reset. The show treats his death as permanent, and for a full season it was. This was the first time South Park forced fans to take Kenny seriously. It turned a slapstick gag into real loss, and it showed the audience that even in a cartoon where nothing is sacred, death could still hurt.
I bet him he couldn't do it. I bet him $100. Come on, Cartman, it's not your fault. No, I know, I'm just fucking stoked I don't have to pay him. Oh, that's real nice. He was your friend, you fat...
Number 6. Red Sleigh Down. If Kenny Dies showed what happened when the show slowed down, Red Sleigh Down swung the other way and turned him into the show's crash test dummy again.
Good evening, everyone. In a moment, we'll be lighting the South Park Christmas tree to kick off the holidays.
Christmas tree!
The Christmas special drops the boys into a rock after Cartman decides the best way to get on Santa's nice list is to deliver presents in a war zone.
Sleigh is hit. I repeat, sleigh is hit. Obstinate failure at all 600 feet.
The sleigh is going down!
The episode turns into a holiday bloodbath. Gunfire, explosions, and Santa himself getting ripped apart. And right in the middle of it, Kenny gets taken out. Not once, but multiple times. Shot up, blown up, wiped out like he's respawning in a shooter.
Oh, hey, Kenny.
Dude, where have you been? Well, come on, we gotta tell you what happened. I'm sure glad it's over with.
Yeah, but I feel like things are finally back to normal.
The joke is about how little it matters that Kenny died. One second he's gone, the next he's back in the mix, and nobody says a word about it. Kenny's death is treated as background noise in a bigger spectacle.
Think of all the endangered species that will now vanish because of you, Carl!
He's not a character with weight here, he's a casualty the story doesn't even notice. That total disregard makes this one darker than any over-the-top gore scene.
Blanket! Oh, my beautiful blanket!
What's wrong with his face? Be cool, dude. I think maybe he's a burn victim or something.
Guys, this is my dad, Michael Jefferson.
Michael Jefferson, yeah. Hey, you want to play with me?
Number 5, The Jeffersons. By season 8, Kenny's deaths weren't always tragic or epic. Sometimes they were flat out absurd.
Come on, let's climb the tree. Come on, climb the tree, climb the tree.
In The Jeffersons, Michael Jackson moves to South Park under a fake name, bringing his bizarre world with him.
See, Chickenpox, yes, we can do everything. And I mean everything, Chickenpox, up in my wishing tree.
The boys get dragged into it, and Kenny ends up dressed as Blanket, Jackson's son. That's when it happens.
No, wait, I'm not Blanket.
Wee, he can fly, he can fly.
Stop! Oh my God! He killed Kenny! You bastard!
Mr. Jefferson scoops him up, mistakes him for his own kid, and hurls him into the ceiling. Instant death. No setup, no drama, no fallout. The rest of the story keeps going like nothing happened. Cartman is busy idolizing Mr. Jefferson, the adults are oblivious, and Kenny's death is a throwaway gag in the middle of a parody about celebrity weirdness.
Hey!
Kenny doesn't die in a big moment or a horror parody. He dies because a grown man launched him into drywall. It's surreal, dumb, and cruel all at once, and that makes it unforgettable. Number 4, Best Friends Forever. Best Friends Forever gives Kenny one of his rare heroic arcs, but it still ends like every other time, with him dead. The setup is almost epic.
Kenny, it's been 2 weeks and you've done nothing else. Who cares if you almost made it to level 60? You're wasting your life, Kenny. If you died tomorrow, what would you have to show for it? You're gonna end up wishing you'd done more with your life, just like your deadbeat father.
Kenny gets his hands on a PSP and turns out to be absurdly good at a strategy game.
We've just received word that Kenny McCormick has passed away. The debate still rages on in America, but at least now Kenny is in a much more peaceful place.
When he dies, Heaven recruits him as their chosen warrior in a holy war, treating the console like a prophecy.
The humans finally did the right thing! Oh my God, they killed Kenny! Get him into the command station, hurry! Satan's army charges! Tell our troops what to do, Kenny!
For once, it looks like Kenny's story might matter. He's framed as important, powerful, even destined, but the show undercuts it in classic South Park fashion.
You have reached level 60.
Yeah! Woohoo! I did it! You're
Oh yeah, level 4, sweet!
Back in the real world, Kenny gets nailed by an ice cream truck. One second he's the savior of heaven, the next he's roadkill, and this is the perfect bait and switch. The writers build him up like he's finally more than a gag, then tear it down with one of the dumbest deaths in the series. Kenny's hero moment turns out to be as disposable as every other, which makes it both funny and sad.
Pass me the ball, Craig, you stupid asshole! Kyle, what the F? I'm gonna kill you, Cartman! Kyle, what? What'd he do? Why do I have HIV?
Number 3, Tonsil Trouble. The main story is all about Cartman contracting HIV and then spreading it around like it's some twisted prank.
Oh, you have HIV, huh, Kyle? Guess it isn't so funny now, is it? What did you do? Nothing! Then why did Butters say he helped you sneak into my room last Friday night? Oh, nice, Butters, you big tattletale. Tattletale? Do you know how serious this is?
Meanwhile, Kenny's off on the sidelines. He's outside playing tetherball when the pole comes loose and crushes him. No setup, no reaction, no acknowledgement. He's dead before anyone even realizes it.
Oh my God!
The episode barrels forward with Cartman's storyline, and Kenny's gone without a single pause.
We will have to be quick. The Americans are attacking.
Where do we go?
Get down!
Kenny's death is not gory or shocking, it's invisible. Kenny dies in plain sight, but the show treats it like background clutter. The complete lack of attention makes it darker than any elaborate send-off, because it shows just how replaceable he'd become by this point in the series.
Look, we called you back here because we want to share our love of Christ with you.
And see if you'll wear purity rings from now on.
Purity rings? We all wear purity rings.
Number 2, The Ring. The Ring takes one of Kenny's rare romance plots and twists it into one of his bleakest endings.
Yeah, a 5th grade girlfriend. This is serious. They've been going out for almost 2 weeks now.
So, who is she?
Her name's Tammy Warner. She's the only girl in school whose family is actually poorer than Kenny's.
Kenny starts dating Tammy Warner, a girl tied up in a Jonas Brothers-style purity ring group. What begins as a parody of Disney's squeaky clean image takes a darker turn.
Kenny, listen, there's something I need to talk to you about. There's a lot of rumors going around about me that I agreed to give a boy a BJ.
Kenny doesn't get killed in a fight or an accident this time. He contracts syphilis from Tammy, and by the end of the episode, he's dead. No explosions, no gore, no running gag, just a kid taken out by an STD.
If we get bored, it won't be a problem, 'cause we can just hang out with other couples who wear these rings.
It's a punchline that shouldn't work, but it does, because it's so messed up. The wholesome setup literally kills him. This strips away the cartoon violence and replaces it with something depressing and real. Kenny's death isn't the result of aliens, zombies, or random props. It's the fallout of a Disney parody gone wrong, and that kind of casual cruelty is what makes it hit harder.
Dude, I'm sorry, but we still aren't getting it. You're half man and half berry? Right! But then what exactly is your superpower?
The power of mint and berries, yet with a satisfying tasty crunch.
Number 1, Coon vs. Coon and Friends. For years, Kenny's deaths were played as running gags. He'd die, the kids would react, and the next week it was like nothing happened.
Wait, what's your superpower, Mysterion?
I can't die.
Oh yeah, good one. Mysterion can't die, and Iron Maiden is indestructible.
No, Stan, I'm being serious. I really can't die.
Then the Coon and Friends trilogy gave an answer fans didn't expect. As Mysterion, Kenny reveals his so-called superpower. Every time he dies, he wakes up in his bed the next morning, and no one remembers.
Like last night in the alley, the cult leader stabbed me and I bled all over the place. And you screamed, "Oh my God," and you called him a bastard.
When was that?
All the time.
It's not a joke anymore, it's a curse. His immortality is tied to a cult his parents were part of, and the show frames it as a fate worse than death. What used to be a punchline is flipped into a nightmare.
I die all the time, and you assholes never remember.
I think we would remember you dying, dude.
Well, you don't. I die over and over.
Kenny's entire existence is suffering, forced to relive his own death endlessly while the world shrugs. South Park took its longest-running joke and turned it into something cosmic and cruel, cementing Kenny as the most tragic kid in the show. And that's the list. Every time Kenny's death went from a gag to something darker, funnier, or flat-out cruel.
It fucking hurts, and it won't go away, and nobody will believe me. Remember this time. Try and fucking remember.
Looking back, it's not just about the ways he died. It's about what those deaths said about the show. So which Kenny death stuck with you the most? And speaking of Kenny's death, have you seen the 10 Mandela effects in South Park, which talks about what you remember from all the times Kenny has died? Click here to check it out.